They descended the stairway and headed through the royal garden and exited through the metal gates into the city. The streets were noisy, crowded with merchant carts, vendors, and the usual crowd of people with business and pleasure at the capital. When the crowd saw Daryl in his royal wolf uniform, accompanied by a dragon, they became frightened and the street began to empty. 3 large, rough-looking men approached Daryl and the Princess Zella. One of the men carrying a large staff said,
"Dragons do not belong here."
He looked at his companions. They were no match for Daryl, but he hoped that they were not going to try something foolish. Daryl spoke in a strong voice.
"I am Daryl, the Royal Wolf Command, about with business with King Zalgus. Now step aside."
As if to emphasize his command, he pulled open his cape and put his hand on his sword. Seeing this, the men quickly stepped away and let him pass. Daryl said to the princess,
"Humans will also will need to learn to trust dragons."
Daryl led Zella through the city and down to the harbor, a forest of masts and spars. Ships were being loaded and unloaded. The longshoremen were busy hoisting cargo into the waiting wagons. Daryl loved the excitement of the harbor. When he was a boy, he used to pass through the harbor to the stables where he worked. The smells of fresh fish, the calls of the seabird, the commotion, all brought back to him good memories. Past the harbor were the green hills of grass and the royal white horses calmly grazing. The hill was topped by a white stone building used for the king's stables. At the peak of the stable roof, a statue of a rampart griffin, wings spread, his eagle head held high with extended claws. Daryl turned to Zella.
"Princess Zella, I worked here as a boy. My old elf friend, the sailmaster Galen, taught me how to care for and ride the griffins. Pern is a welcome friend of mine. I am honored that King Zalgus has given him to me for our quest."
Zella answered, "Do you think Pern will accept me? Dragons and griffins have never made good company."
"Princess Zala, Galen is a gifted wood elf who can speak to the animals. He'll help Pern accept you."
As they neared the stable gates, a tall, thin elf with a long white beard waved to Daryl and cried out,
"You have been away for far too long, lad. I am delighted that you are well." "You are right. I have been gone too long."
Golan looked at Zella, leaning towards her to get a closer look.
"Introduce me to your companion."
Daryl extended an open hand to the princess and with a voice filled with respect said,
"Galen, this is Princess Zala of the Draken Kingdom of Temporio."
Zella raised her head in the regal pose and held out to Galen her clawed hand, customary to the traditions of the dragon royalty. Galen recognized her instantly as the daughter of the Dragon Queen Zilkana, her mother, who he knew from long ago.
"Oh, I knew your mother. I see you wear the tiara of 4 horns. When I first met your mother, she too wore a tiara of 4 horns. It is a mark of the princess heir."
And when Galen said this, Zara understood this elf was her friend. Galen went on.
"King Zalgus sent me word that you, Daryl, will take his griffin Pern on a quest with Princess Zala to find a precious stone to the princess, the Draku stone."
Daryl replied. Galen went on.
"Oh, so Pern has missed you, Daryl. You know that he was one of your favorites to ride as a boy. He'll be glad that you will ride him again. Come, let's go meet him.
They followed Galen through the stone archway into the stables. The large room had for Darrell the familiar smell of fish and hay. The stalls for the griffins were arranged around a large paddock. Darrell knew exactly where Pern's stall was. He ran ahead of Zella and Galen and whistled his special call to Pern. When Pern heard Darrell's whistle, he ran to the gate and replied with a loud, joyful screech. Darrell hurried to the gate and undid the latch and threw his arms around the beautiful blue eagle head of Pern.
I missed you, Pern.
Darrell said at last. Galen came up and said,
He has not had his afternoon flying time. I waited for you to come and ride with him.